and welcome to this week's episode of Geek Speak. We are on episode 10, amazingly. This is the place for all your nerdy needs on BigRedBarrel.com. I am your host, Lauren, and with me as always is the Baroness of Bus, the amorous Auntie Alex.
Hi, am I a Baroness of Bus?
I thought I said butts.
Okay.
And the Mayor of Mischief, Monica.
No, I'm the Queen of Derps.
Oh yeah, the Queen of Derps. I apologize.
We gotta start putting these things into agenda. They're just getting longer and longer and more complicated each episode. It's like, no wonder you can't remember them.
We still haven't come up with something for Lauren.
Come on, listeners,
Lazy
get on that.
I don't think they've cured the challenge yet.
Damn it. How about the beauty of the Borderlands?
Aww. Okay, I love Borderlands. Alright, so this week we got a few things to talk about. Even though it was probably a couple weeks ago since this episode's come out, we are going to just have a little chat about our most intriguing games of E3.
Because we're excited!
We are excited.
Yay.
Very excited.
Hype.
Very excited. There's a few things that we are squealing about. Me for mainly guns and stuff. Then we're going to have a little chat about some new obsessions of Auntie Alex.
Yes, please.
And talk about some movies. Right.
Yay.
So let's start off with one of the things we have spoken about on a previous episode, but I think Alex is excited again for this, and that is Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yay! I'm waving the Mass Effect flag of excitement.
So are you excited, Alex? What's new has come out since we last spoke about it?
I don't know. I'm just excited that it's coming out, that it's happening. I mean, I knew it was happening before, but I'm just excited now there's a trailer. It's not just, some people telling us it's happening. It's actually happening! Yay!
Yay!
No, it's actually quite cool. It was really funny because, well, I go around and lurk on BioWare forums and sometimes post on Solo's thread where all the cool kids are.
She means the fan fiction threads.
No, it's not fan fiction.
Then Shepard slowly unzipped her uniform. Looked deeply into Garrett's eyes.
Aww. Don't you start.
She saw the pain of years in his face.
I'm wiping. Sweat is coming down my forehead.
I'm sorry, I got really worried when you said I'm wiping.
I was gonna say, what are you wiping?
Well,
oh my god.
You know what? Think about this what you want. Anyway, so they've created
Fapping.
They've created basically a forum thread, like a forum folder for all things Andromeda, and within a couple of hours, there's 85 something separate topics, and most of them so they don't care about our choices, and they know about Shepard, and it's clearly not in the Milky Way anymore. They don't give a shit
but
about
isn't the whole
us.
point? Isn't the whole point of this game that it's not in Shepard's area? It's a new area. It's a new story.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Why people are upset is because I guess BioWare positioned themselves as player's choice matter, and it does. But there's only so many things you can do because you could have free endings for Mass Effect 3. Well, actually, there's way more than free endings, but free, general main outlines of endings. And it's really hard, just really hard. It's ridiculous amount of work you have to do to satisfy all the free endings. Plus, in my head, this was Shepard's story. The Shepard story is done. I love Shepard's story. I loved characters. But I don't want to milk the same cow, every single time. That story is done. I want to move on. I do want stories in the new universe, but I want new characters, I want new planets, I want new codex entries with the history and lore. I want new stuff. It can have some connection to it, but I don't want the same story all over again and getting all the same characters back. And
you want it to evolve.
It's a huge galaxy. There's more of it to explore.
Exactly.
You don't want to just see one small section, one person's perception of that situation at that time. You want to see a variety of things.
Exactly.
It makes it a lot more rich. It gives the universe depth.
Exactly.
Although to be fair, when Halo didn't have Master Chief in it, I was just like, pass!
Yeah, so are you excited for Halo 5 then?
Yes, I am. I'm very excited. Although I hear rumours that it's not going to be split-screen co-op, which has just resulted in me going, well, I guess I have to buy an Xbox One now.
So do you have two PS4s at home, but one Xbox One? Is
Yeah,
that how it is? Okay. That's
okay.
That's our household as well. 2 PS4s, 1 Xbox.
Yeah. But like with all the stuff coming out for Xbox, and I don't think Ollie's gonna appreciate me hijacking his Xbox and being like, "Oh, you playing something cool?" It's like, no, I'm just playing Viva Pinata again, and again, and again.
Yeah, the whole Rare thing is pretty cool, but I was more excited about all the PS4 stuff that's coming out. That Xbox One didn't really seem to have that much of a draw for me this E3. It had a few cool things, was like, Pele, I don't care.
But Gears of War, Games of War.
Yes, that is the massive one for me. I am slightly obsessed with Gears of War. I love it. I do have a Lancer in storage at the minute. I'm waiting for a nice bit of wall space to put it up because it is as big as me, pretty much.
Nice.
And I am looking forward to what kind of packs they're going to be releasing. I did get a little upset a couple months ago because our fearless leader, Tim, had a Marcus Phoenix statue, and he was telling me about it, and then he said, "Oh, I've got this Marcus Phoenix statue. I thought of you about it, but then I gave it to someone else."
Oh.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it on a previous podcast. And
This is how the name Sweet Sweet Carrot of Betrayal came to be, Mon.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
yes.
it. Yes, like,
I
just
remember
dangle a little carrot. It's like, nope, not for you, never for you. Like, oh, you dick. Why would you do that? So I'm looking forward to the kind of packs they'll release with the whole remastered
Yeah,
thing,
you
so
know, you were saying
Gears of War
that
4.
when I walked into the living room and the statue was there, I was like, what the is this? Why the hell is this another big thing, clump thing? Like, another rubbish thing, and like, you don't know our living room. There's bajillions of, like, little statues.
I know your
okay,
living
you
room.
know our living room. Listeners, you don't know our living room.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
There's a
lot of games.
a lot of stuff.
And
Yes, there's a lot
poker
of stuff.
table.
So whenever I see another big statue thing, I go, what is this? And why would I carry this here? Can we get it out of the living room? Because, I want to be able to walk past things at some point.
You just have so many board games, CDs as well.
What?
That's what I'm
You still
surprised
have
about.
CDs?
Yeah.
They have a lot of CDs in their home.
No, seriously, board games at this point, they don't fit anywhere. There's a piles, like, there is a shelf that has all CDs, DVDs, and, PlayStation and, Xbox games on. And in front of it, there's, like, a little horizontal space, which used to put, like, I don't know, decorations or whatever. Well, our pile of board games is now almost overtaken the shelf, so you can't see any CDs, DVDs, and PlayStation and Xbox games, because they're all covered by piles and piles and piles of board games just standing in front of them.
Wow.
Yep.
Jesus.
Oh god. You need to they've got a huge wall where you just need to cover that entire wall with just shelves and then slot your TV in the middle.
I was gonna say, if you have any games, if you suddenly decide to get rid of a bunch of your video games, there is a charity called Get Well Gamers who actually gather up consoles and games to give to children's hospitals.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, they've we donated a whole bunch of stuff to them last year.
Well, Xbox is Xbox doing the backwards compatibility now.
Yes.
So what you can do, you can put your games in, download the version on your Xbox One, and then get rid of the CDs.
Yeah.
And give them to the kids in need. And then that frees up space. You have all the games on your XBone, and everyone wins.
Also, you could just put all your CDs onto a portable hard drive and then give those to charity, which is what we did. I have 2 CDs, one of which is the very first CD I bought with my own money, which is Blink 182, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
Nice. Good shout.
And another one that was that I bought in Japan, and it's super cool looking, and that's it. Everything else is gone. Or most of our DVDs, apart from our X-Files box set, which we might be selling anyway, and the forgot the name of it, Twin Peaks box set, and a couple of bits and pieces, and everything else.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep the Twin Peaks one.
It's so cool. Beautiful. It's just such a beautiful piece of geekness.
We've got a bunch of CDs and DVDs, but we're waiting to get a nice place so we can set up a media center and just transfer everything onto it to a massive hard drive. That's the word. And then get rid of them. But until then, they're still cluttering up our place.
All ours are gone. Got rid of them. I don't miss them. I see with the thing you're saying with your living room having lots of stuff in it. I have terrible issues with dust. I hate dust. I think I'm slightly allergic to dust mites. But I just, just the thought of all the stuff, it's like, I have to clean all of it. So when I see people's photos of their rooms, and it's like, I have all of these toys and these plushies and things, it looks amazing. And like, I would love to have that in my house, because I love that stuff. But it's just like, I would go mental. I would just go mental. It's like, how do you dust a plushie? Spend like 2 hours.
You just kind of shake them.
Yeah.
Because I have a mess ton of plushies, and I just have to shake them now and again, and then hopefully the dust will settle and I can hoover it up, or just shake them outside.
Yeah, I don't know if it's too much of an insight into our household, but because the living room has so much stuff, Tim is the one that cleans it, because I'm scared of putting something or misplacing something, so I don't do it, but the dust here is...
Or the Tower of Games will fall on you and you
yes, and kill me, basically, because I'll be buried under it, yes. So I don't clean it, so I'm free of dust in this regard.
Nice.
E3?
Oh, yes. Back to E3. Okay, so one more thing from Alex, I think, about something that annoyed you with regards to E3.
Oh, no, it's just, well, slightly a public announcement, but, Dear David, Kevin, and Pacman Polar Bear of BRB Cast, I can't believe that you're not interested or touched by Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare. Because it's the best shooter out there. Guys, come on, it's so cute, and it's, I don't have emotions that are overfilling me, and I can't... It's so cute and adorable, and it shoots, and it's funny, and when the sunflower wants to reload, it puts its head up and goes, come on, how can you not love this? And
I've never played it.
Oh, you guys
I'm with Alex on this. I've watched Ollie play it with his brother, and it's adorable.
It's so adorable, and you know what? If I can play with zombies now, I'm so happier, because I can choose whether I want to go to the first one and play with plants, or to the second one and play with zombies, and zombies are adorable too, and...
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, the zombie stuff did look cool, and I did like the way he came out to Danger Zone during the presentation. That did amuse me very much. To be honest, I'm indifferent. No.
You know what? You're indifferent because you didn't play it yet. This game, it's all you need. Like, when it came out, I was like, oh, I really like the, like, a little mobile thing, but it's a shooter. I don't really have anything for it. 5 minutes into playing it, and pea shooter, like, turning with, like, a, I don't know, what is it, automatic machine gun or whatever, and going with this little cup, with this little hat. It was it was so good and so ridiculously funny and adorable that I was like, that's it. I don't need any more shooters in my life, because this is all I need.
There's some really cute customizations you can get in there as well.
Yes.
Okay,
it is very sweet game.
Guys, I'm disappointed in you. I'm very, very, very disappointed. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. My picks of E3, the things that I'm most excited about. One, I'm already a bit obsessed with at the moment. I think pretty much the entire gaming world was excited when they announced Fallout 4.
I wasn't. Sorry.
You were? Oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, so I'm indifferent.
Golly gosh. No, Fallout is amazing. Fallout 4 looks awesome, and they released a little iOS game called Fallout Shelter. It was downloaded for me on my partner's iPad, and I have stolen that away from him and been playing it ever since. He downloaded it just to show me, and he could play it himself, and then he's not had it back. It's just so much fun. It's just a cute little management game, and you have to manage all the resources of your your vaults, and make sure all your vault dwellers are happy, fed, not dying of radiation poisoning, not being killed by rad roaches or fire or raiders or anything like that. You can make them have sex and make them happier and make babies. It's really, really cute, really, really fun. And one unique thing that really made me happy was it's a resource management game, but there's nothing to do with in-app purchases. The only thing that you can purchase is little lunch boxes, which give you kind of perks. Might give you an extra outfit, a gun, or a dweller, but you don't have to worry about energy being replenished, your moves being shot down, or anything like that, like on normal resource management games. You can just play it without paying anything at all. It's really cute, really fun. And I think Tim is obsessed with it as well.
Yep. Him and his in my iPad are inseparable now.
So that really excited me, but one of the weirder a couple of games that were announced in E3 that really intrigued me was Cuphead for the Xbox One and Drawn to Death for the PS4.
What are this? I can't even remember. What are these for exactly?
Okay, so Cuphead is one of the indie developments. Is a run-and-gun action game. Lots of boss battles, but the aesthetic is based on the 1920s kind of cartoons. If you think about like early Betty Boop and early Mickey Mouse and things like that, you play as either Cuphead in the single player or Mughead and Cuphead in the co-op. And you have sold your soul to the devil, I think, and you have to try and avenge something. I'm not too sure. I'm just going based on the trailer I saw, but it just looks really cute, really manic and weird, and I think it just looks so cool. It's lots of jazz music. It's all watercolor backgrounds. It's hand drawn and inked kind of aesthetics, and it just looks different. You haven't really seen anything like that in gaming in quite a long time. Something of that kind of aesthetic. So it looks quite fun. It's going to be on Xbox One and Steam next year. And then Drawn to Death, it's another weird looking one. It's a third person multiplayer only free to play shooter / brawler. So completely free to play. But it takes place entirely inside a high school kid's notebook. So he draws all the bosses, he draws all the environments. It can change as you go. It's very skill based, lots of tactics. And it's also super duper violent and weird looking.
What's it called?
It's called Drawn to Death.
Oh,
so
I
drawn
see.
as in drawing.
Is that a pun on the Drawn to Life game that was on the DS?
No idea. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's a game called Drawn to Life.
Well, this one is just like a heavy brawler, lots of like punk and metal aesthetics looking at the images on the official website.
Yeah.
But it looks cool and
pretty
weird.
cool artwork, I have to say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
It's terrible because like I'm showing my game dev, I see some of the outlines on the characters and it's like, that looks like some terrible shader. Outline shaders are my nightmare basically because we had to do them in a game and they are such a nightmare to get right because they're horrific and they double your poly count and they make everything in the scene break sometimes. At least it did for us. So I wonder how they did theirs.
That went straight over my head. Sounded really cool, really interesting, but I didn't really know what that meant.
No, it's lots of artistic and professional speak. It's okay.
Just like blah blah poly counts, blah blah, everything crashing, blah blah. How did they do it? Yeah, no, it's like I noticed bits where like it kind of, I'm just looking at a bunch of screenshots where it just kind of clips a little bit and like it doesn't quite go around the shape and it's like, I know the pain of that.
Well, I think with Drawn to Death, it's meant to look kind of janky and weird because it's essentially a kid drawing these things in his book when he's at boarding school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it works. I really like the kind of sketchy effects on everything. That is really cool.
Yeah, and Drawn to Death is PS4 exclusive. A couple of more things which are PS4 exclusives that I think are going to be super cool. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Did either of you play Stick of Truth?
I didn't, but I watched loads. It being played, so.
Do you guys like South Park?
Yeah, I love South Park.
It's okay. I can watch it when other people are watching. I don't follow it like whenever there's a new episode. I don't immediately jump to it, but it's okay.
Oh, I was obsessed with it when I was younger. I love it, and I love Trey and Matt Parker's work, like Orgasmo and Cannibal the Musical, absolutely fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to this new one. I haven't quite finished Stick of Truth, but the whole presentation for Fractured Butthole looks so cool. There's like superheroes now.
Yay!
The Coon and Mysterio. Have I said his name right? I can't remember.
Yep.
But that looks really cool. And World of Final Fantasy.
Is it the one with the little tiny...
Yeah, the chibi ones.
Chibi ones. Oh, okay. Well.
The tiny Final Fantasy characters, which are like super cute.
No.
I don't know. I never played anything Final Fantasy. It just never appealed to me. So this little chibi ones don't appeal to me either.
Well, this one's meant to try and appeal to people who aren't really into Final Fantasy because you're not playing a normal Final Fantasy game. You're playing a pair of twins that go into this new world called the Grimoire, which contains characters from various Final Fantasy games. So you get characters from Final Fantasy 1 all the way up to current gen. Like you see Cloud, you see, I can't remember, one of the ones from the first Final Fantasy. And you go around doing the normal kind of battle things, but there's like a Pokemon-esque element to it where you collect some of the monsters around the universe. So you can collect Chocobos, you can collect, is it Cactuar? The big cactus thing?
Oh, I never know how to say it. Cactuar?
Something like that. Well, you can go around and you can collect them, make friends with them, you battle using them, you meet lots of different Final Fantasy characters. It's got a similar kind of turn-based combat-y thing, and it's just meant to be fun. You can switch between the chibi characters, which are super cute, to the bigger characters, and it just looks kind of cool and a bit different. And I just think it'd be fun. It's on the PS4 and Vita. No mobile elements. It's a full game, fully fledged, full storyline, and it's turn-based RPG that looks quite cute and quite fun.
Yeah, oh my god, I'll probably get and have a go. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, but I loved 9, and if they do bring out this remake of 7, I will probably play it just to say I've played Final Fantasy 7 because I've never played it.
I've watched it being played because that was at the point that my brother had he had control of the console, so I just watched him playing it, and he had a lot of models of Cloud and things like that in his bedroom. So I know of it, I know the storyline, and I think I'd actually play it if it was re-released now.
Yeah, I tried to play it because I never had a PS1, but I got a copy. I got like a second-hand copy when I was working in game because someone traded that and Final Fantasy 9 in, and I was just like, yoink. This was back in the day where we had a yoink box for the stuff, so when anything got traded in that we wanted, we were just like, yoink. So I yoinked those. And because they traded in 7 and 9, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give 7 a go first, and it was just like, oh, what is this? This is so ugly.
So many polygons.
It looked so awful, and I just couldn't get into it. Like I tried, I was like, okay, right, let me give the other one a go, and it was beautiful, and I played it all, and then I played it again when I realised I could hack my PSP and play PS1 games on it, so I just played it again.
Nice.
So I like 9. 9 is beautiful. That's like my kind of aesthetic. I think 7 looked... I know it's not gritty all the way through, but it was just a bit too dark and gritty, and it wasn't...
Well, this one still looks dark and gritty. It just looks a lot smoother graphically. Yeah. A lot better.
I look forward to it. As long as is it going to be on PS4?
PS4 exclusive, I think.
See, if they put it on Vita, I would have played it on Vita, but I just can't be asked to sit at my PS4 and play a long RPG. Like, The Witcher is taking any spare time I have to play. I will just carry on playing The Witcher, and I probably won't be done by the time that's out, because I will probably try playing Fallout, even though I've never played any of the other ones, but it looks quite fun. I've been told Fallout games are good, and I will possibly play it and get all of the bottle caps. Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's the currency.
Yay!
Yeah, me and a friend a couple of years ago, we were trying to figure out a present for our friend's birthday.
Yeah.
So it sounds really cheap, but we went around all the local bars, got all their bottle caps, cleaned them, and then just filled up jars of them and gave it to him for his birthday.
Did you like it?
He was happy, he loved it, but then he was moving to China, so he gave them back to us.
Aww.
Like, yeah, we don't particularly want them. Thank you.
Did you see that post? Did you see that thing about how some dude sent Bethesda... It's not Bethesda, is it? Is it Bethesda who's developing it? Sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
I can't think right now.
Fallout 4, yes.
Yeah,
Fallout
4. He sent them like a huge box of bottle cap that he'd been collecting for ages and ages and ages. Be like, please accept this as my pre-order money for Fallout 4.
Well, it actually, they worked out how much it would be if they recycled the bottle caps, and it came out to be about $600.
Really?
So, yeah, I think that's more than enough.
Whoa!
For a pre-order,
you should get a bloody Pip-Boy. You should get a bloody Pip-Boy for that.
You should get 2.
I want that Pip-Boy. Oh my god, I
Those
got
things
a
are so
bit upset because
expensive.
I can't pre-order anything until next week, and I wanted to pre-order the Pip-Boy special edition because I just want a Pip-Boy, and I think they're all sold out. Like, but that might just be in the States. Hopefully, in the UK, it's still there. Touch wood, it'll be okay.
You know the Pip-Boy, is this guy in the blue costume, like a blonde guy?
Yeah, so he resides in a console on his arm. So it's like a little it's his tablet on his arm that controls what he's got, his inventory. It tells you what areas of bodies are damaged, like that.
Yeah, remember that living room of rubbish that I said I have? Well, I'm holding a Pip-Boy model with a bubble head at the moment.
Oh, I wanted him so bad at EGX.
So there you go. You can find anything in here. Anything.
Stop taunting Lauren with your swag.
Is that another carrot that you're just dangling at me?
How about you? Can you come and take it? Like,
yes.
I'm not.
Tim will never know until he listens to this podcast.
No, you have exactly, I don't know, a week or something before he realizes what happens. So come on.
Yeah.
Yep. I would like that, please. Yes, please.
It's like,
I'll smuggle you in.
Can I offload my shit to?
Yes, please. Oh, we did that yesterday. We went to dinner with some mates, and we were taking them some stuff to review, and we were going through all the random swag we had. Like, what can we give them? They've got a child, so we gave them some Pokemon toys and some Just Dance 3 wristbands that we got not EGX at the Assassin's Creed. Can't even remember the name. The last one.
Unity?
That's the horse. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity event when we got those swag bags of random crap.
Ah! Oh, we still have the barrels. Remember those big, cardboard barrels that they brought? Yeah, we have 2 of them.
Yeah, because we had 2 swag bags of stuff, which had steelbook cases for Splinter Cell and Black Flag with no games in them. A blood pack for Zombie U, which Coleman got very excited about because he actually has Zombie U now.
Which I actually have within my hand reach because I'm holding it right now too. I'm not even making this stuff up, okay, guys?
Yeah, Coleman got really excited because he bought Zombie U the other day for like £2. He's like, "Oh, I can put this in the case now." It's like, okay, that's great. We got a bunch of posters, and we had 3 packets of these weird jelly wristbands in shape of Just Dance 3 dancers.
3 packets?
Yeah, because we had one each in ours, and then I think we stole the other one from Simon. For some reason, I don't know. Yeah, so we just offloaded it on a child.
Why? I mean, good for the child. I feel like this is a déjà vu, but E3?
Yes.
EGX.
What did you?
Oh, sorry, ignore that. Yeah, E3.
Stuff.
Yes.
Last Guardian.
We are segueing a lot. Okay, so speaking of turn-based combat-y things that have people with big heads and even bigger weapons, Monica, you're interested in another thing that was announced.
I am.
Kingdom Hearts?
Oh yes, there's a new Kingdom Hearts. I actually had to go on my Facebook and ask everybody, so what was the actual story? Because I played 1 loads. I know story in 1. I get it. I can't remember 2, because I wasn't super keen on 2, so I only played it through once. And that was years ago. And I've played bits and pieces of all the ones, because there's a lot of games in between. So you have Kingdom Hearts 1, and then there was Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance, which was really hard to play. I got it and I started playing it. I was like, this is so difficult. This is card-based combat crap. I don't understand. And the plot was really bizarre. It involved memories and losing them, and then I was really confused. And then I played 2. And 2 was a bit confusing. I was like, who the f*** is Roxas? What's a nobody? What is Organization Blue Blue? What is... I don't understand. So I kind of played through that game in a haze. Can't remember the plot of it. And then there was Dream Drop Distance. There was 3, 6 numbers thing. And then there was Birth by Sleep. And then everybody had Keyblades. And it was just I'm so confused as to what's going on in that world. It felt like they started off really nicely, really tight, really good gameplay, really good story, and then it just sort of went...
Money!
Thanks for that.
And so I'm looking forward to 3. I will buy it, I will play it. I think I need to probably wiki the hell out of all the events of the other games so I can kind of understand.
I tried that once. Because we spoke about it a few episodes ago, so I was researching it for that. And I'd only tried one Kingdom Hearts game, and that was a random one on the DS. I think it was one where you play as one of the people in the black capes. I don't know. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, oh, f*** this shit, I'm not playing that. But I am interested in playing, like, the original Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
But trying to make sense of the story from just researching it, and to be honest, from watching anything, I had no clue what was going on.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? What is this? I don't know.
It's a bit bizarre. So there's the Heartless. There's these things called Heartless, which are the little black creatures that you mostly fight. And in Kingdom Hearts 1, you get some of the backstory as to how the Heartless were created, and that all the worlds have hearts because
yeah, that makes sense to me.
And then the Heartless are created when people lose their hearts. They get turned into Heartless. But also, you'd later find out in the other games that when a Heartless is created, it also creates this other being called a Nobody. Because
reasons.
because reasons. And so the people in the black capes are nobodies, I think. And it's a bit weird, because they don't mention them in the first game at all. There was just stuff that started coming afterwards. From that Game Boy Advance game, I think it started with the nobodies. But there was no mention of them in 1. And I've heard people mention stuff about, like, a human form of Mickey. And I was like, what? No? Who? What? And it's really weird. I just want it to be Donald and Goofy healing and going gorsh left, right, and center, and just fun. Like, I think it's trying to be so serious and so deep. And
but
it's not
Disney.
Really... Yeah, but it's like Disney characters. It's like, really, you're gonna show me this really emotional cutscene, and then there's like Goofy's face that only has one expression because this is PS2 era and there weren't enough polys in the world. And just going back and looking at the cutscenes of the old ones, it's like, oh, it looked pretty bad, but in like a charming way. But no one has many facial expressions. Sora does, but nobody else really does. But I still love it. I still love the first game. I've played through the first game like 5 times. I've got all the Dalmatian puppies. I've got all the things. I did all of this.
Surely there is 199 of them. No?
They come in boxes of. That's really wrong. Yeah, there's just these loot crates scattered around the world that you have to find that each have 3 or 4 Dalmatian puppies each. And it's really cute because you can go back to one of the hub worlds and there's Pongo and Perdita's house. And they do a little, if you've gathered enough puppies, they'll do a little cutscene where they give you an item and like more puppies run in and the room gradually gets filled with more and more puppies. And you can only get the secret ending if you've got all of them as well. And I did, and you have to revisit worlds a lot because the game has a mechanic where areas are out of reach until you unlock higher jumping abilities.
Oh,
so you physically can't reach that area. It's very, very Zelda in the whole... No, here's an area where you can't do a thing once you have the thing, the item.
Oh, look at this
ability.
shiny. You can't get it. No, not
yet. Yeah, you can't get it now. You have to come back later. And I don't mind, because actually the worlds were so nice, and the mechanics were so nice in the first game, that I was quite happy to go back and revisit worlds and be like, oh, let's see if I can reach this bit now. Nope, okay, well, I will come back later. And then you get an ability, you're like, oh, crap, where are all the places I was meant to go? Crap. And in the second game, there was none of that. It was just like, run through levels, smack people in the face, you're done. Like, oh, okay. I guess that's cool. And then all the other ones I played were basically that. And I was not happy. So I hope there's more stuff to do in this one.
Cool.
So yeah, that's me. Me on Kingdom Hearts. Yay!
Another kind of cute game that's coming out, another PS4 exclusive, we saw a bit of gameplay footage, and that's The Last Guardian with the big kind of griffin dog thing. It's so cute.
It looks really sweet.
I just wanted to pet it.
Yeah, you just want to go look at your face.
I'm gonna have, again, a controversial opinion, but isn't it gonna be really annoying calling him all the time and this little person going, meh, meh, meh? I don't know what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Have you played Ico? Because that was basically Ico. You just described Ico.
No, I haven't. But that's how I feel about Last Guardian, that you run around and you just scream at your big griffin a lot. And I sense it being quite annoying. No?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd actually play it or not, because I haven't played any Shadow Colossus or Ico. I've watched Shadow Colossus being played. Looks cool, but I think I'd get very, very frustrated with actually trying to kill the Colossus, constantly trying to jump up it, grabbing. I'd get very annoyed and may chuck a controller. So I don't know, but I just think it looks really cool. I might watch Let's Plays of it, but might not get it myself. Yeah. What about you, Mon?
I think I would like to play it. It looks nice, and God knows it's been in development for a bajillion years. And I almost just want to get it just to be like, oh, well done, you've actually made it. Let's say thank you.
Slow clap.
Yeah.
You've actually made the game. Well, no, because I know how much of a
Too early. They haven't made it yet.
No, because I think they had a lot of developmental nightmares from stuff I've read. They had real issues with frame rates because they were originally developing it for the PS3, and then, you know, in the meanwhile, whilst they were still developing it, PS4 came out, and they were like, okay, let's switch to PS4, and that's like a nightmare in itself. So I feel their pain. It's like, God, you guys have been on this project for so long. You must hate it so much by now. You must just want to be done, and I think it's cool that that it didn't just get canned, because a lot of stuff just gets canned if it's not doing well, and they must really believe in it for it to still be going on ahead, even though it had so much problem, because it must have cost them a lot by now. I don't want to know how much it's been.
I think it's 7 years or something they've been making it, or something like this.
Yeah, I mean, probably there were times when they really had a skeleton crew whilst they were, because they probably would have had to rework the engine to fit with PS4 to really, what's the word? To like make the most of the PS4's systems and everything. So they probably didn't have a full team on it the whole time, basically. But you know, it looks cool. I want to play it. It looks quite fun. It looks pretty, and I just love the big puppy dog thing, Griffin.
It's super cute.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It is cute.
I just want a big plushie of it.
Oh, it'd be so
Screw
cute.
the game, give me the plushie.
Yeah, just give me a table-sized plushie of it. Then I won't have the table, I'll just have it, and then rest my feet on it, and it'd be so snuggly and soft.
No, what if it made into a bed?
Oh,
no. I want a Totoro bed.
Yes.
Or a Snorlax bed. That's what I want.
Oh, Totoro bed would be so cool.
I know, I've been told off for this thought, but I would like one. When I get a big enough house, I'm gonna have a Totoro bed.
Nice.
No matter what age I am. I'm getting it.
Right. I want a ball
so-
pool of Pokemon plushies. I can just jump in.
Yeah, just one room. Just kind of cordoned off, baby gate at the front,
Yeah.
and then just plushies.
Yep, so you could just jump into it and go, whee!
dream come true.
Okay.
That'd be so
Speaking about a dream come true for Alex, I think, judging by the size of this font.
For anyone else?
I am excited, but admittedly, I've never played Battlefront games.
Neither
I
have
don't know
I.
if I'd actually like it. It just looks awesome.
Oh,
It looks
yes.
really cool.
Yeah, Star Wars
Yeah.
Battlefront!
Yeah!
I was slightly more excited for the expansion for Old Republic. Even though I don't play it anymore, it just looked awesome.
Yeah,
But,
that looked awesome too.
Yeah, the whole twinsy thing.
Mm.
Even though the feed kept cutting out when I was trying to watch the bloody Star Wars stuff. It was fine for all the sporty things, but no Star Wars. F*** you, Twitch. Yeah, but it looks awesome. Why are you excited, Alex?
Have you played a lot
Are
of
you
shooters,
kidding
Alex?
me? You get to fly in
Oh.
blah, blah, blah. You get to fly in X-wing, and you get to shoot stuff, and you get to be in a TAT, and then maybe you'll be a Darth Vader. The only bad thing about this trailer, the only one bad thing,
No Han Solo.
no Han Solo.
Oh, yes. Have you played Battlefield?
I've watched it being played. Look, a lot of things don't appeal to me until they're Star Wars.
Okay. You might have a fun time getting used to the shooting, because if it's anything like Battlefield, you live for approximately 2 seconds when something's targeted you.
Hey, I tried to play Call of Duty multiplayer. I know what it's like to live for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, Battlefield is like... Because it's Battlefield skinned. Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. I don't care. It has Star Wars in front of it. Like, I'm that shallow. It has Star Wars in front of it. I'm instantly interested.
Okay. I will train you. because I
Yes.
love Battlefield. And I love this game.
Train me. My
only
man-
your Padawans.
Yay!
Well,
Yay!
train me, master.
You'd be like,
I want
"Why
to
is
learn the
everything
ways of
shooting
the
me?"
Force.
Okay, I will play with you guys because I'm just excited because like I love Battlefield 4. It was so much fun. Their vehicle sections were amazing, and if they carried that, it looked just that. Like I was watching the preview, and me and Ollie just looked at each other and went, "This is just Battlefield with Star Wars, isn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I will from
come
any
on,
of that."
Battle of Hoth, come on. Oh.
And because they can do really good vehicle sections, like, and the TIE fighters looked amazing.
Yeah!
And it looked so good, and like the guns looked really good. That weird like super shooty rifle thing. Just like take all the guns and make them just go pew 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 instead. It's like that's cool. That's fine with me.
You okay, Alex?
Yeah, I'm super excited. You're gonna get the game. You're gonna play. Be like, why am I dead all the time?
I'm just thinking it's more gun designs for me to get my dad to make.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've got 2 on my shelf at the minute. He's got more at home, so we're like, Dad, look at this game. Look at all the guns.
Make all the guns, please.
Make me more guns, please. Okay, and a final pick for E3, I think it comes from Monica as well, but I'm pretty excited as well. It's the Rare collections and the new game from Rare. So why are you excited, Monica, for rareness?
Because I get to play Conker's Bad Fur Day without having to shell out like 70 quid for an N64 cartridge.
Or squinting with the text.
None of this makes any sense to me. What is this?
Okay, Rare is an epic studio that made awesome games, and they are bringing them back to the next-gen consoles so we can play them with better polygons and we can actually read the bloody text.
Okay.
Yeah, there was one called Conker's Bad Fur Day that my mum wouldn't let me get because it involves a lot of swearing.
You'd love it, Alex, because it's full of innuendos.
Yes, that's the other.
And sunflowers with massive tits.
Mmm.
Yeah. Bouncy, bouncy boobies.
Bouncy boobies.
I'm really disappointed the collection doesn't have Donkey Kong 64 because that belongs to Nintendo. That was like my favourite Rare game of them all. It was that one. It was so good. And I was a bit too shit to complete it because the final boss is so hard and involves controlling Diddy Kong on like rocket packs. And I just couldn't do it at the time on the N64 controller. I just couldn't do it. So I never got to finish it. And I was like, I'd done everything else. Even my mum couldn't do it. I was like, Mum, can you do this, please? And she's like, oh, give it a go. She's like, oh my god, why is it so hard? So I would have liked that, but it's not. But I think it's 30. It's going to be £30 for 30 games, and it's like, yeah, that is a thing. So we'll get you to play it, Alex. We can get to play Conker's Bad Fur Day. Oh, we should do a let's play. Of Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Don't you start.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun. We can go ooh at all the cartoon boobies. You love cartoon boobies, Alex.
I do love cartoon movies. I like movies.
There, done.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
should
pirates. Yay, pirates. That's all I have to say.
Arr.
Oh yeah, it's like pirate MMO, Pirates of the Caribbean, shooty style.
Yeah.
Cute.
It looks
That's
fun.
kind of cool.
It looks really pretty. But
Okay.
yeah, we're excited. Anyway,
Okay.
Alex has been watching stuff, I hear.
Alex has
Yes.
been watching stuff. Alex has been watching stuff for a while now.
Yes, she's
Sorry.
been bending.
No,
She's been bending our ears about it, and mine in particular.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's your fault for being Welsh.
I know, I was coming up to her and saying, can you speak Welsh to me, please?
Yeah, I sung "Happy Birthday" in Welsh to her as well.
It was the highlight of my birthday, actually.
Oh, you sad.
I can't help it. What I was going to talk about was Torchwood, which is probably not news to anyone because everyone's probably watched it like all the way back in 2009, going like,
I've never watched it.
everyone going like, what the hell, woman? This is not news. I know this is not news, but it's my latest obsession. And you know what? It completely baffles me. Like, oh, I don't know. How long do we want to discuss about this? Because I have 2 freaking lines of topic of discussion for this, and I can go for a very, very long time.
Okay, we have about 10 minutes left.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
So you've got the next 7 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make it quick, but it won't be quick. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So it completely baffles me in the whole Game of Thrones being completely controversial, and people complain about it and saying, "Oh, it raises such like topics that no TV show has raised before." And I'm like, have you guys seen Torchwood season 3, Children of Earth? Because that is so rough and like. I don't know, it's just, I'm watching this episode, literally I was like, wow, I'm depressed for the whole day.
I have never watched any Torchwood at all.
But, is that because you don't like the girl in there?
Yeah, I have issues with her, but it doesn't appeal to me. I only watch Doctor Who now and again, and that was only really David Tennant, because I like David Tennant. I haven't watched any Peter Capaldi stuff. I only watched bits of Matt Smith, because he's weird. And Amy Pond annoyed me. I didn't even like it as Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy, to be honest.
What? Karen Gillian?
Karen Gillian?
Yeah, Karen Gillian.
She has the exact same birthday as me. Odd fact.
Aw.
Like the exact same birthday. It's quite depressing.
Mine's Kurt Cobain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter was born on the same day as I am.
In the same
Where is this
year.
conversation going?
Wait, in the same year.
Oh, no.
Ah,
Just on the same
Because
day.
Karen Gillian is on the same year, the same day as me, and it's like, oh, you are wildly successful.
Well, that's why you
do.
took all the awesome and all the talent, and you kept it for yourself.
Oh.
Oh,
Burn.
yeah.
Burn. Poor Karen Gillian. Okay. Sorry.
Anyway,
No,
back to Torchwood, yeah.
Back to Torchwood. If you haven't seen Torchwood, the first 2 seasons are very much like the first Buffy, like the same horrendously bad set and bad like props and everything, and it's all about them being in a team and them going back to their headquarters and all chilling out and stuff. But I don't know, like the stories and everything, it's so good. And then the only problem is I've realized, and there's actually 4 seasons, and I haven't watched this season 4 because by that point they just killed off all characters that I cared about, and they left, obviously they left John Borman, who's the main guy, and then they left the girl that Lauren doesn't like, and her storyline didn't appeal to me at all. Like, her storyline was the most boring one for Torchwood, so I'm actually baffled that she was the one that they kept on. And it's just the point, like, they killed a couple of main guys by the end of season 2. Sorry, spoilers for Torchwood, which finished a long time ago. But hey. And then it was like, okay, so that was 2 really interesting guys. That I guess I understand why they killed it, but I'm still rooting for Yanto. And then, I'm sorry, spoilers again. They kill off Yanto, and I'm like, what? Well, that's it. I'm off. I probably will confess at this point that Yanto, the actor who voices Yanto, Gareth David Lloyd, also voices Solus in Dragon Age Inquisition, so I have a completely ulterior motive for watching this whole thing, and probably that is partly...
Is that why you found it? Were you Googling him and you found out about Torchwood?
Maybe.
I can neither confirm nor deny this statement.
No. Well, let me just say, let me just put it this way. Until I
Yes.
learned that he was there, I had no interest in this show. And then when I watched it, and even I'll watch it anyway, regardless whether he wastes other things or not. It's a really great show. It's a really great sci-fi fantasy thing. Like,
yeah, I do want to watch it at some point.
I need to take Alex to Wales to show her where they filmed stuff.
yes, please. I want to go to Welsh Comic Con.
Yeah, we'll go in November. We'll stay at my parents.
Cool beans. Let's do this.
Oh,
I'll stalk all gorgeous, sexy, gay Welshmen.
Can I come?
Oh no, we'll stay in the hotel that the people at the con stay at.
Cool.
Then you can stalk him, and Monica, you can come too.
Yay!
Geek Speak road trip.
Yay! I like Wales. I've been to Portmeirion because we're a household that loves the prisoner.
Good shout. It looks pretty as well. They do a festival there that sounds really weird and kind of very yuppie.
Oh, what,
it's
the number 6 festival?
Yeah, it's like, what? It's so expensive to get to, and it's just weird. Like, you just go there for a festival, but it's not a real festival because you can't get dirty and scummy.
But they were telling us how they have to clear the sheep out of the field like a month and a half in advance for health and safety reasons.
Oh, there's one called Green Man Festival, which is up in Brecon, and they have to do that kind of stuff. But then people guerrilla camp as well, so they just find a random field because there's plenty of those in Brecon, and they just camp there. A few of my mates did it, and they woke up with sheep all over the tent.
Because sheep are not known givers of f***.
But luckily, no one on drugs tried to f*** a sheep, so that's a perk for us.
Do you know there's a really interesting... I read some really interesting facts about that, about the whole sheep...
What, sheep f***?
Yeah, so this is a thing I read, I don't know the truth of it. This is kind of like, I just read it on the internet and it sounded about right.
Oh, is this that thing about the hands again?
Yeah, so there was... The penalty at the time for stealing a sheep was getting your hand cut off, but the penalty for shagging a sheep is only getting your finger cut off. So when people were caught with sheep...
Maybe it's finger, like...
No, it was like the finger on your hand, so it was just like, oh, well, don't do this again, this is a bit weird, please stop. Seriously, stop. And then, so people were caught with sheep, they were like, oh, crap, no, I was just trying to have sex with it, so I wasn't stealing it. And that horrendously skewed the statistics and gave rise to that idea that the Welsh like to shag sheep. It was just they had a slightly bizarre penal system.
But penal system. But the thing that was a punishment at the start, and they cottoned onto it and exploited it, is still worrying.
Yeah, but people and animals,
Bestiality, kids. Go see your local furries. Please don't. If you're into that, that's fine. But I'm not encouraging it on kids.
Can we answer a listener's question? Because I promise it'll be answered this episode. I'm very bad at it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We got Sam. Okay, so listener's question from the lovely Aurochs. A natural follow-on question from that. There is more comment is on episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see the entire question. What other webcomics, if any, do you lot read/have read? Well, mine is pretty obvious. It's Oglaf, which we discussed at length the other week. We almost called the episode Cum Sprite, but we realised that we wouldn't be allowed. And Order of the Stick, which I have spoken about on a previous episode when we were on about D&D and stuff like that. It's a adventure comic where it's a group of traditional adventurers. You got your rogue, you got your mage, fighter, bard, and ranger. They all go around saving the day, and shit happens. And it taught me everything I know about D&D pretty much before I started playing, so I could actually access the game. So if you are thinking about going into D&D and it's a bit intimidating, read Order of the Stick. It's very amusing. And they also have a board game, which is one of the longest playing board games that I know of. So if you actually play a game, you could be playing it for days. And they have an expansion called The Shortening, which actually shortens the game so you can play it within an evening. Yeah, I am intended to buy it. It's a little bit rare and a bit expensive. What do you guys read?
I love Sinfest. I've read it for a very, very long time and I think it's amazing. Sinfest, and I love the art style. And also looking for group. I've not kept up with it. I've not read any webcomics in a while actually, so I want to go back and catch up. But so Sinfest, looking for group. I really loved questionable content because I've just read that for years and years and years. And I think that's about it. There must be others, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But those are my main favourite ones. Like looking for group is great. If you like anything fantasy or World of Warcrafty, like that one's great.
I don't really read webcomics, I have to say. I've just got started like reading more comics. Actually the other day I have Saga, like 3 volumes of Saga have arrived for me, so I'm in the middle of reading
cool.
Saga, which is really, really good.
Yeah, I want to read Saga.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I think James Hammond actually, he was the one. Sorry if I butchered your surname.
Yeah, it's Hammond.
Was the one who suggested for us to read it, and thank you so much because it's great. I threw volume 1 and it's hilarious, and it has like so many amazing stuff, like crazy spider-looking killer who's called the Stalk, and Prince Robert who has TV screen instead of his face, and it's amazing.
I just remembered a couple of other webcomics. They're more like little panels, and they're quite well known. Cyanide and Happiness, I read occasionally, and XKCD, which I really like.
Oh yes. Oh
yeah. So that's the one that's kind of sciencey.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh yes, no, I love that one.
Yeah, I love
Definitely.
XKCD.
And I just remembered another one, Awkward Zombie by Katie Tiedrick. I never know how to say her name. Is absolutely amazing, and she does lots of game related ones. And I follow her on Twitter, and she's really funny and awesome.
Cool. Right, so that's it for this week's episode of Geek Speak. If you want to get in contact, we will do shout-outs before I do that. So shout-outs, Alex, do you want to do the forums?
Barbachine and Aurochs! Thank you!
Monica, do you want to do the Twitter?
If my computer wakes up, SOG True Believer.
And we have a lovely iTunes review from Burgerman69. BRB Geek Speak. I'm sorry to the other BRB podcasts. This show is better than all of them. Thank you.
Yeah!
We're not gonna say that.
Take that, people who podcast for
in
years.
your face, Yoshi Fett.
The women have taken over, and boy do they know how to run a podcast. An excellent source of all your geek needs, whether it be steampunk, Marvel, Cthulhu, which really, really amused me.
I don't know, that might... No. Don't blame that on him. I might have misspelled it when I was copying it.
No, that's what it is on the review, and I just keep thinking of a cat Cthulhu now. It's so cool.
That'd be amazing.
Cthulhu, books, movies, or games. So thank you very much, Bergman.
Thank you.
There's a special shout out, Alex.
A couple of weeks ago, Dave on BRB Cast had a discussion of how I sound like Tally from Mass Effect.
Oh.
I don't know. Do you hear Tally, guys?
Never played Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
So yeah, and I love Telly, so I had all the warm and fuzzy feelings for Dave, which have now toned down because he doesn't care about Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare. But
and
I
should die.
Yes, and you should not die. I'm not. But let me just say that the warm and fuzzy feelings have been toned down now, and I'm a bit more content. And Dave, very sorry, but you gotta play this game. It's awesome.
Okay, so if you want to get in touch with us, either give us a question or just say hi, you can get in contact with us by commenting down below on this post or in the BRB forums. You can get in touch with us using the Twitter handle at Big Red Barrel using the hashtag GeekSpeak, or you can contact us directly. I am at The Sweet Shrimp.
I'm at DustyTulip_.
And I'm at Monica Ion.
Also, if you want to come meet us face to face, me and Alex in particular, we will be at Tabletop Tuesday. Alex is there every Tuesday. I'm there most Tuesdays. Up in Dalston Loading Bar in Dalston. I that up royally, but
I won't be there because I genuinely hate you all. No. No, I'm just always too tired to go out to work.
It's effort to get.
Oh my god,
it is effort.
My feelings are so hurt.
I'm a lazy lady. Like, it's just so far away from me. I hear it's amazing and it looks amazing, and I do want to go one day. I used to go when it was near.
Yeah, maybe when we do a weekend thing where we start a bit earlier. But,
yeah,
it takes me like an hour and a half to get home in the evening. We have to leave at 10. We get home at about midnight, if we're lucky.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, it sucks. But, Loading Bar in Dalston, awesome place. Tabletop Tuesday, if you want to know anything about it, there is a post on the front page telling you our featured games, and every week there is a
meetup group.
And a meetup group, yes, I always forget about the meetup group. And you could win the featured game every week. And there's also a Tabletop Tuesday Instagram account, which is
at Tabletop Tuesday.
Formed by our very own Alex.
Yep.
Yay!
All spelling mistakes are also mine. Thank you.
For this week, episode 11 of Big Red Barrel Geek Speak, we bid you goodbye. Bye!
You and your ears are quite welcome for the podcasting goodness that you just heard. Why not roll on over to BigRedBarrel.com for more podcasts, news, reviews, and videos from the biggest, reddest site on the internet, BigRedBarrel.com.